Ever since June 20th, 1975, the release of Steven Spielberg's Jaws, people have always had a fear of sharks. I mean, I mean, you'll never know when you're gonna find them. There's always, I mean, the film always links you back to a fear of the unknown. Basically, you don't know like you're having fun in the water. You don't know what's in the water. But after the success of Jaws, it started to branch out to make other films about shark attacks. However, like lately, we've sort of gone through a trend lately of like basically just pumping shark movies out after shark movies. The most popular of the recent shark movies has to be of the Sharknado franchise, which has a new Sharknado film coming out. I believe it comes out about very soon, sometime this month in July. However, I've noticed a trend in that even though shark movies from Sharknado have become popular, there has been like a lack of a true a shark movie that's truly scary, that makes you think like, oh shit, this isn't funny, this is scary. However, with the release of Sony's new film, The Shallows, which stars Blake Lively, and was directed by Jean-Claude Saurer, which basically tells the story of a young woman who is a young surfer who gets stranded 200 miles from shore and must use her wits and determination to survive a great white shark attack. I've got to say, from watching the film, I gotta say it was fairly good. I enjoyed the film greatly. There was some like really intense moments. There wasn't no stupid moments. Like there wasn't no stupid cliche humor. Although there was humor, as in like just situational humor, and that like the character that Blake Lively portrays gets a companion in the form of a seagull. And watching this film, you gotta think like, say, oh my gosh, is she gonna survive? Is she gonna survive? Because she's on a bit of a rock formation for most of the film, and basically she has to survive the entire time. And you think like, holy shit, is she gonna survive or not? Because the film starts off with her at a beach, and finding of a GoPro helmet cam, and basically linking to that of like basically beginning of like, oh holy shit, here's the shark, and then goes to her finding the the beach. It takes a while. The film basically takes its time getting into the premise of the film, which is her getting stranded and having to survive, which is very good. Which actually I've kind of been respecting that it's not basically just want to get into it immediately. Although it is good if it gets into the shark aspect of it very quickly. The acting was pretty good. I thought the cinematography was very good. Although there was some problems I did have with it, in that I felt like the composer, like whoever did the music, I felt like they could have done like, instead of just doing pop music, they could have actually done some composing and just like, here's like, say they could have like done like, say, orchestral music instead of just like saying like some random pop music just like playing in the background whenever like the main actress is just surfing. I felt like, oh, okay, we're doing this shit again. I mean, I kind of groaned when they did it, but I got over it, I guess. I did find it kind of annoying how like one of the aspects of the film is that they always, like, whenever like the character is on the cell phone, you can see like you can see the cell phone in the scene, but there's also like say a bit of a side view of the phone to get a better look at the other characters that the person's communicating with or looking at pictures. I feel like, okay, that's nice, but there's all this beautiful scenery you're just taking, like moving and basically being a bit of a distraction. I mean, it helps with the exposition, but I feel like, I mean, the film's good. Besides my two criticisms being of the camera, like say the cell phone or say the Skype aspect, and as well as the random pop music that should not be there. Get rid of that shit. But overall, the film has great scenery. I mean, cinematography. The acting's good. Whoever was the animal trainer for both the seagull, and apparently there was a real usage of a real shark, apparently, because I mean because in the credits, Bertha, there's a person named Bertha as Bertha the shark. So apparently, I'm guessing they used mechanical. I'm thinking they probably used a bit like shots of real sharks, and then just did like say composite CGI for like when the shark was attacking aspects. But overall, I find it's a good. It's not basically goofy thing. It has its humor. I mean, it has situational humor, which is good, and it's just overall it's a good. But overall, I enjoyed the film. Sony did a good job. They did a good job. Like Lavi did a good job, and I feel like they basically just had a good job making this film. It was very good. And I mean, to be honest, it's good. Although Jaws is still better. We've finally had a good shark movie that is as good as Jaws. But just so you know, Jaws is still scarier. So overall, the film's good. And I have to say, I want to give it a great score because I feel like if you want to go see it, you should judge it yourself. So, thanks for watching. And if you have you seen the shows? What did you think about it? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Are you going to go see it? Put your comments down below, and I'll see you next time.